Today on The Thrill Seekers, we are going to Halloween Horror Nights 24. Boo! It's almost 6 o'clock. We're outside of Universal Studios, Florida for Halloween Horror Nights 24. Hello, Wyatt.
Hello.
So, we're excited for this year's event. I think it's going to be good. I've heard nothing but good things about it, so it should be fun.
Can't wait for Alien vs. Predator.
Yes, among other things.
And Walking Dead, they're using a whole soundstage.
Yeah, should be pretty massive.
Yep.
So, we'll get to do plenty of walkthroughs and other good stuff, so should be a good night.
It should.
So they just did a cool little opening ceremony themed to The Purge, so that was pretty cool. So, the gates are open and we will be entering Halloween Horror Nights shortly. Good times. So we've just entered the park. We're in the middle of the Purge scare zone, so it's kind of the main portion of the street. So we're going to take the road less traveled and go this way. I believe we're walking into the face-off scare zone. So we'll take a look at that, see how that looks.
Looks like they have the sexy nurses as usual.
Well, they usually do. That's pretty common. So, here's the face-off scare zone. We're going to walk through there, see how it looks. That's cool. But this one's not out yet. Scarecrow guy. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, that was.
No idea. We're going to continue. Oh, I think this is for the Bayou of Blood scare zone, I think. Something like that. Yeah, looks about right. Cool, creepy looking shack. That's cool looking. What?
Smells like ass over here.
It does. But it usually does. Yeah, I gotta say the scare zones are actually a lot better this year than they were last year. Well, Well, it was just Walking Dead. This year there's like different themed scare zones and all that, so there's a lot of cool stuff. Very smoky. I would imagine this area is going to be way better at night when like it's dark. All right. Here we are. We got.
That girl's place is pretty creepy.
Yeah. We got two houses this way. They're two original houses too. So we could do those two first if we want.
Okay.
Want to do that?
Sure.
Alright, we're going to check out these two houses. We're going to do our first house. It's a Roanoke cannibal colony, so we'll see how that goes. So we just did Roanoke, which was our first one. It was the cannibal themed house. Wyatt, what'd you think?
It was decent. Wasn't best, but wasn't bad either.
No, it wasn't terrible, but we wish there was more variety in it. So, but hey, we got to pretty much walk right into that one, so that was good.
Got some scares in there.
Yeah, it was good. Those tree creature things at the end were kind of cool.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
That's the only part where it really changed up.
Now the part that got me was the guys overhead, just because I'm tall, so like I almost touched the top anyway. So, all right, we're gonna go do another house. We'll probably backtrack and go do the other one in Kid Zone. It's always creepy when one of the lines for the haunted houses cuts through the Barney Theater. I don't know why, it's just weird. And this year it seems like they picked a good one because it's Dollhouse of the Damned that goes through the Barney Theater. That's kind of funny. So we'll see how our second house goes. This looks interesting. Creepy looking building for Dollhouse of the Damned. So let's see how that turns out. All right, so we just did our second house, Dollhouse of the Damned. I thought that was excellent.
Yeah,
Wyatt, what'd you think?
Very well themed and definitely creepy.
Very creepy. Definitely something different too. Like the whole I mean, I get the whole baby dolls are creepy thing, but this took it to a better level. So yeah, we're now over by Men in Black, and we're trying to figure out what we want to do next. But I'd say so far so good this year. It's been solid. So we continue. We're next going to continue the house train and do Halloween, which I've heard nothing but amazing things about. So this should be good.
Yep.
Excited. We're right outside the home of Michael Myers for the Halloween themed house. So it's nice when they do like cool looking facades like this because it kind of adds an extra layer to the theming of each house. So it's pretty cool. And we're already, I mean, we've only been in the park less than an hour and we're already almost, I mean, we're in line for our third house. So in terms of time, we're doing great. So.
We'll probably I'll probably be through this one.
I think so. So we're doing pretty well, and hopefully we're probably going to try to do Bill and Ted next. We'll see if we can get in line for that in time, and then we'll go from there. But so far so good, and we've gotten a lot done, and we got plenty of time left, so we can kind of take our time
tonight.
I think midnight.
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, we got like 5 hours left, and lots. We've already done a good chunk of it, so we're in good shape. The sun is just beginning to set, so that's when it gets real dark and real creepy out here. Here's Men in Black. Good stuff. And Wyatt, we just got out of Halloween.
Yeah, it was great.
That was really good. And I haven't even...
Good scares in there.
Lots of them. I haven't even seen the movie, but I still really appreciated this house. I thought it was great. So
There's one room in particular that's really freaky.
yeah, because you see lots of different Michael Myers and you're not sure which one's the real one. And then he just pops out at you. It's pretty intense. So I believe now we're going to try to get in line to go see the 7:30 Bill and Ted show. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure we'll ride Men in Black at some point tonight just because we love Men in Black and it's fun. So that's our venture through Halloween Horror Nights continues. So Wyatt, what'd you think of Bill and Ted?
It was great.
That was really, really funny. Lots of Disney jokes. Very, very much appreciated those. So lots of good stuff. So we're almost at our halfway point in terms of what we still have left to do, and we're doing pretty well. Now's when we're going to start hitting lines, but considering how much we've already done so far, I think we're still doing pretty well. So
Yeah, we're doing great.
yeah. So
Times I knocked that out.
yeah, exactly. We did it pretty quickly. Look in the background. That's the track for the Hogwarts Express that goes backstage to Islands of Adventure. So good stuff. So we were in line for our next house, Giggles and Gore. It's in the disaster queue area. This is our fourth house of the night. So far we made pretty good time, but we're only down to like 4 hours. So we want to try to make sure we get what we can done. Looks interesting. Apparently this is only a 20-minute wait. It looks worse than that, but it might not be. We'll see. After about a 30-minute wait, you're about to go into Giggles and Gore. Straight ahead. Should be an interesting house. So far, it's been a good night for houses, so we'll see if that trend continues with this one. We are entering the Purge scare zone. Better watch out, Wyatt. We might get purged. That's unfortunate. We're not going to do that right now. Probably won't get to do it today. Because we got more haunted houses to see. Fire!
Your purchase in the arena, and I think once you get there and find that weapon of choice, once you make a connection with it, oh, send it over for it. I can't wait to see it year after year. We have 2 more spaces available for this price. And, oh, yes, the brothers, Amy and Damien, lovely to have you with us. I always say the family that purges together stays together. And one final group, right down here with the orange, yes. Thank you so much for purging with us again this year. A nice big round of applause to all of our bidders. Congratulations on your fantastic purchase this evening. You may head off to the arena where you may begin to hunt down your purge. Ladies and gentlemen, the killing may now commence.
Kind of cool to have like a little show.
Listen, the nation rewind.
interesting. On to the next house. Here's one of the houses we're most excited to see, Alien vs. Predator. The wait time's 60 minutes.
That's why we should have done it.
Huh?
I said that's why we should have.
Yeah, well, it was going to be long anyway, so let's do it. So that's the entrance to the Walking Dead house. Looks pretty crazy. We're going to go do that next. See how it is. I hear it's really long, but I'm excited for it. So, but before that, we're going to do Alien vs. Predator. So yeah, good time. All right, so Wyatt, what did you think about Alien vs. Predator?
Great set.
Yes, I'd say that was the best set that we've seen so far today. Really, really cool puppetry. I really enjoyed that aspect of it. We pretty much agreed though it was more so Alien, but with Predator in there. It wasn't really Alien versus Predator, but it was pretty cool. So we really liked that one. That's right now I'd say that's near the top for houses. It's a tough one between that and Halloween at the moment. But we'll review our final results after we're done. So anyway, we continue our waits for The Walking Dead. We're in line for The Walking Dead. One of the last houses we have to do tonight. Apparently it's the longest one. Wyatt, are you excited?
Oh, yes.
Yes. We'll talk about Alien vs. Predator when we get to a quieter spot because it's kind of loud out here.
Yep.
But we'll talk about that one. But we're in line for Walking Dead. Woo! Here's a look outside the prison before we walk into the Walking Dead end of the line. It looks pretty intense. Are you ready, Wyatt?
Yes.
Let's do it. All right, so real quick, what did you think of Walking Dead?
Great set.
It was good. It was big. All right, so we just got out of Walking Dead. We're walking through the Masquerade scare zone. It's the last scare zone of the night. All right, so my camera ran out of battery in the middle of HHN, which is why I'm wearing a different shirt and why I'm in my room instead of at Halloween Horror Nights. But I do want to share my final thoughts. We were able to get thoughts on almost all the houses. We didn't really finish talking about Walking Dead. It was a great house, big, great set pieces, lots of good scares. If you're a fan of the show, you have to go see that one. It's really, really well done. The last two houses we saw that we didn't get a chance to film anything for were From Dusk Till Dawn, based on the TV show on El Rey, which I've never heard of, but apparently that's a network. And Dracula Untold. From Dusk Till Dawn was really good. There are vampire strippers in it, so if you appreciate those types of things, you'll really appreciate that house. I appreciated that house. Sets were good, good special effects, had some solid scares in it. So yeah, I definitely recommend From Dusk Till Dawn. It was a well done house. And then Dracula Untold was okay. Not particularly scary in any way, shape, or form. The set was pretty solid. It was a well done, you know, medieval castle looking thing. So the set looked good and it had some decent special effects, but it wasn't scary really at all. It was okay, especially because there were already two vampire houses. That's the second one besides From Dusk Till Dawn. So I don't get why Universal wanted to do two vampire houses in the same year, or two cannibal zombie houses in the same year with Roanoke and Walking Dead. But whatever, it's not my place to make those decisions, clearly. So, we're going to wrap up the show with my personal review of Halloween Horror Nights in terms of ranking the houses. First of all the scare zones were great. As we mentioned, Bill and Ted was great as well, so it was a really good year overall. I really enjoyed it. Now for the houses. We're going to rank them all, and I'm ranking them based on how scary they were, how good the special effects were, and how good the set was. Those are the three main things I evaluate a house on. So, without further ado, here are the top 8. Top 8, yes. Number 8 is Roanoke. It was okay. I mean, the set was alright. It wasn't scary, really, that much. And it wasn't that impressive visually. So, that one was just okay. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either. So, that one's bottom of the barrel. Number 7 is Dracula Untold. Again, the set was decent, but it really wasn't scary, and the special effects were decent, but not anything particularly impressive. So, there's those two. Number 6 goes to Giggles and Gore, the clown-themed house. I thought that one was pretty funny. It was gross. It had some good scares in it. It was actually scarier than I thought it was going to be. But it wasn't that great. And I mean, we've done clowns before. They had some interesting ideas in it, though. Number 5 was The Dollhouse of the Damned. That one I was really impressed by. I thought the set was great. The concept was very original. Got some pretty solid, genuine scares from that one. So I actually really enjoyed Dollhouse of the Damned for number 5. Number 4 is From Dusk Till Dawn. Again, that one gets a little bonus points for zombie strippers. But, or sorry, not zombies, vampire strippers. But, I mean, the house was solid. It had some good special effects, and some solid scares. So that one was pretty decent. I enjoyed that one a lot. Top 3 are a little muggy. It was a very tough call between all 3 of them. They've all got their own quirks and different things that they're amazing at. But I put them in order based on, overall what I thought of them. So number 3 goes to Halloween. That one was the scariest house of the bunch, which is impressive because it's one killer. But it was really well done. I haven't seen the movie, so I can't judge how authentic it is based on the movie. But it had great special effects, lots of scares, including one you really don't expect. And the set was great. I mean, it was an absolutely awesome house. It only lost because the other 2 were so good too. Number 2, The Walking Dead, End of the Line. Finally, The Walking Dead house that you want it to be. The first 2 that Horror Nights has done were a little bit disappointing. This one was not. It was pretty much just a giant recap of Season 4 of Walking Dead, and it was very well done. Set was great. It was humongous. It's the largest house they've ever done at Horror Nights. It was great. I really, really enjoyed that house. And number 1, the best Halloween Horror Nights house of 2014 is Alien vs. Predator. The reason is special effects were awesome. And one thing I included in the special effects is the alien puppets. Now, of course, a lot of people are wondering, how are you going to do Alien with characters? You do it with puppets. And those were awesome. They were genuinely cool, pretty spooky looking. I thoroughly enjoyed them. The Predators were typical people in suits, and they were solid too. The set was awesome. It was very sci-fi, very futuristic, very alien. Many people thought that this house was more Aliens with Predator. That's fairly accurate. But I thought the house was really good. It had some solid scares, but the set and the special effects were awesome. So, those are your rankings of all 8 of the Halloween Horror Nights 2014 or 24, whichever you like to call it, houses. And that's going to do it for this session of the Thrill Seekers. Look for more Thrill Seekers coming up. I know we haven't done a whole lot this year. We've done, what, 2? Hopefully we'll get to do more. I'm hoping to do at least 1 or 2 holiday ones. So you'll see a few before the end of the year. Anyway, I'm Chris. Thanks for watching the Thrill Seekers. Look for more episodes. And be sure to read our website partner's website, The Park Hoppers. It's an awesome site. I am one of the collaborators on it. So please take a look, read our articles, check it out. And look for more Thrill Seekers coming soon. Thanks for watching.